I wanted to do a quick video about named aces and how they impact the game. So, first and foremost, named aces are 100% chrome. They're not needed in the game. All they do is add flavor, and they really do add quite a bit of flavor. Anyone who's played a World War One game, um, you want to see Richtofen in it. Same thing for World War II games. You want to see the most famous aces, and if they can come in and make an appearance and make an impact, it just adds to the game. Now, you don't want them to dominate the game. That's why the aces only come in on occasion. And when you give them traits, you want to make sure that they're not overpowered so that no one stands a chance, but you do want them to stand out. One of the other reasons I added the aces is because some of their stories are amazing. Take this Romanian. When Karpovka was surrounded in the early part of the Soviet encirclement of Stalingrad, he led the defense while the Romanians were trying to get out. They actually took the barrels, oil barrels, and lifted up their tails of their 109s and used the 109 guns to hold off the Soviet tanks. And there's a special mission for Alexandru in this one. This Hungarian pilot, there's a special mission for him as well, that you can see on the campaign map and on the calendar. But he shot down 4 IL-2s on the December 16th while defending the Italians in the opening stages of Little Saturn. So, incredible achievement. Very, someone who needs to be recognized. This Soviet pilot, this guy, amazing. Shot down 2 110s in a day. Over the course of the war, he was wounded in flight 3 times, once seriously. He was shot down 4 times. So a lot of, World War II, pilots got shot down quite often. They did forced landings. They would land and try to rescue comrades in open fields or frozen areas. This guy, shot down, captured, escaped, rammed a F-190, worked with the partisans. I mean, just an amazing story. It was really fun for me to research these pilots. The Soviets also have female pilots. Lilia Litviak was the White Rose of Stalingrad. She was credited with shooting down some fairly famous German pilot aces, and she holds the place as the highest scoring female ace ever. You got Rudel was out there, the most famous, most decorated German pilot, Ju-87 pilot, and he holds the legend trait, which means he can't be captured or killed, but you do get extra points for getting him. And then George Shentke, his loss out of the Potomac Squadron or Defense Group was a crippling blow, and it really broke the morale of the German pilots inside the cauldron. This guy had 29 victories while he was just operating out of Potomac itself. He had ace in a day a couple times, and he was pretty amazing. It was a difficult loss for the Germans when he was knocked out. So all your named ace counters have red around them. Your pilots, instead of a 6-8, have a 5-8 on their undamaged side, and on their damaged side, they go to 6-9. So they're still very dangerous. All these, Ian, when he made the counters, made sure that the named ace counters were slightly different aircraft depictions than the regular ones when he could. And so that's just another piece of chrome. All your named aces have extra traits, and they're listed at the bottom. They all have 2. The Player has the option of giving their individual aces a trait. The traits are good, but they're not overpowering. Eagle Eyes just gives you a +1 on your detection advantage. A Gifted Flyer gives you +1 on your damage die roll checks. ACM Expert gives you +1 on your combat attack rolls. Elusive allows you to fire first on head-on attacks, which could be really useful. Your two-seaters, like your 110s or your 87s, have Death from Above. They get +1 on ground attack die rolls. Teamwork, +1 for your tail gunners. Legend, as I said, can't be captured or killed. -2 campaign points if shot down instead of 1. So all these things are there. As I said before, they add chrome. They're not critical to the game. I suppose you could play without them if you wanted to, but you'd be missing out. And one of the great things is you can pull up these cards and you can read about the stories, and it'll take you down a rabbit hole of research that's really fun to travel. So that's it for this one.